You're missing out on a world of drama if you haven't seen this. Apparently TikTok this past week has been ablaze with people that seem to have discovered a glitch with JP Morgan Chase's banks that they thought gave them free money. Turns out the glitch is just straight up committing check fraud, with people crying their eyes out seeing negative account balances when they were caught. Let's take a deeper look at this idiocracy of what was happening. Of course, you absolutely should not be doing something like this, but watch one of those first viral TikToks that started this entire saga with a group of young men celebrating with supposedly free money in their hands they just got from the ATM.
And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder, and you know I want 1,000 now, just say you tonight.
Kick the Chevs. We having a Chevy party later. Bring all the Chevy honors out. I don't even like posting my accomplishments in life. For all the they ain't want to give me they Chev, either you up 100,000. Everybody gonna eat tonight. Blue hundreds, blue card.
All of this excitement was cut short, and those videos they filmed quickly became the strongest evidence against them if or when this case is filed against them. So here's what is happening at the back end. If you understand what makes a checking account different, you know that one of its primary purposes is to provide easy access to customers for their funds so they can meet their everyday expenses without delay, and that fundamental idea carries over to how the bank processes checks. For example, when you try to cash a check in someone's name, the bank needs to verify that there's money in your payer's account to back it up, which is why it can take a few business days for that check to be encashed. And on top of that, the speed to which checks are processed can also depend on the depositor's transaction and account balance history, where banks can allow withdrawals quickly for long-time customers with a reasonable assumption that there would be money to back it up. And of course, this is a safe bet in the vast majority of cases and helps make the entire banking experience better for the customer. But in the last week of August, some people on TikTok apparently discovered a glitch with Chase Bank where it would process deposited checks quickly and allow withdrawals. If you wrote one against yourself, the money immediately became visible in their account balance and was able to be taken out via the ATM. This supposed infinite money glitch spread like wildfire on TikTok, leading to people trying to do the same thing with their Chase Bank accounts, and doing so with greater and greater amounts of money. Here's what happened next.
Bro, what the man? I know I shouldn't listen to this shit, man. What the bro? Bro told me tap in, bro. Bro said he got the job a day before this shit gonna happen. Bro was like, yo, 50 tap in. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm like, I bet this is my only shit, bro. My only account, bro. And they gonna whack this shit. Bro. Alright. So, man. What y'all need to do, man? Y'all follow me. Y'all make this shit go viral, man. This Chase glitch. Don't do this shit, man. Y'all don't do this shit. Save y'all account and get y'all money, otherwise, man, this shit is bow. Don't do it. Hear ye, I'm out.
How is it even possible that none of them saw this coming? JP Morgan Chase is the largest bank in America and the 5th largest bank on the planet. It's impossible that it was not going to find out eventually, leading to severe consequences that we can expect to see in the next few days. Your bank knows you better than yourself. People that commit that check fraud have quickly found themselves with tens of thousands of dollars in negative account balances, some of whom have even already spent the money on lavish purchases. And of course the bank has closed this loophole before initiating action to identify everyone involved in on it. By the way, JP Morgan Chase is also one of the largest funders for private prison corporations in the country, and they've got all the time and resources in the world to go after everyone involved in this fraud. Banks usually have a lot more information about you than they collect in the account opening process, making that a lot easier, and the people that basically told on themselves online are just crying at the trouble they find themselves in.
man. They really told me to tap in. Next day I was supposed to clear. Look at my account, yo. Bro, what the...
The prospects for these people are not looking good at all because U.S. criminal law lays out pretty severe punishments for defrauding individuals, and even more when it concerns a financial institution like a bank. Section 1343 of the U.S. Code states, quote, "Whoever having devised or intending to devise any scheme or artifice to defraud or for obtaining money or property by means of false or fraudulent pretenses shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 20 years or both." And punishments for defrauding a financial institution can be as high as $1 million in fines, 30 years behind bars, or both. Not to mention the massive reputational stain it's going to cause for life with a criminal record and potentially being shut out of employment opportunities or the financial systems. There have been similar scams like this that have taken over the online world before, most notably with Cash App a few years ago when some users realized they could send amounts smaller than $50 to their Apple Pay account before an important update. That money could not be withdrawn, but many people used it with online retailers and placed orders that they eventually had to pay for by themselves when they found out their account's in negative balance soon. Here's a TikTok user with connections inside Chase Bank describing the actions that the institution is taking to avoid something like this in the future, as well as measures to retrieve its lost money.
Honestly, this just keeps getting funnier and funnier to me. So I just watched a video of a woman who works in customer service for Chase Bank, and she was saying that all day long she has been getting call after call after call of people who deposited a check the other day and there was money in their account, and now today their account is negative and where's my money and I want my money back. And she's like, no, that's not how that works, because it was not actually a glitch. You committed check fraud. You wrote a check for, say, $30,000 off of an account that did not have $30,000 in it to cover that check. When it did not clear, your account went into the negative. And they're like, okay, well, I had money in my account to begin with, for example, $5,000. I want my $5,000 back. I need to pay my bills. I need to pay my rent, my car insurance. I need to go grocery shopping, so on and so forth. Now my account is negative $25,000. I want my original $5,000 back. And she's like, no, that's not how that works either, because we took that $5,000 trying to recoup some of that money off of that $30,000 check that you wrote that you could not cover. Now your account is negative $25,000 and you're not getting your $5,000 back. And these people are so surprised that all of this is happening to them. I mean, not to mention all of the charges that are going to come against them. She said that they are actually compiling a list of all of the people who deposited those checks trying to take advantage of that glitch that was not actually a glitch. And they're going to be handing that list over to the authorities, and they're going to start issuing arrest warrants. So I hope that you guys start packing and running, because they are going to JP Morgan chase your ass down and throw you in prison.
It really does feel like the bank wants to set an example with these dozens of people that have committed check fraud, which means there's a lot of trouble on the horizon for them just because they fell for an online hysteria about infinite money. We all know there's no such thing, and it's impossible to defraud a person or an institution in today's world when all financial info is digital and traceable. Right now, we have to wait and see how it all pans out in the coming weeks. Let me know what you think about this entire story, because it is a great lesson for everyone else on how important it is to not ruin your life falling for something like this.